Now, if safety is #1 on your mod list, then you are definitely going to want to check out our TricFlarez Saddlebag Lights for the 2020 and newer Can-Am Spyder RT lineup. These lights have been designed from the ground up by the team over at TricLED and are encased in a durable injection molded plastic housing with a stealthy smoked out lens, giving your bike a sleek look when the lights are off. But when they're on, the bright red running lights beautifully illuminate the bike side profile, ensuring you're visible from all angles. These lights are sold as a pair, replacing the factory emblems on both the left and right side saddlebag doors, and they're 100% plug and play for a hassle-free installation. They're also the perfect pairing for those of you that have installed our TricFlarez Side Markers. Without further ado, let's jump into the installation on our Shop 2024 Spyder RT Limited.
Before you begin, make sure that your bike is on level ground and that your parking brake is engaged. The manufacturer recommends adding a dab of dielectric grease to the end of all connectors included with the kit. This protects the electrical connection points and components from moisture and corrosion. Press in on the ignition key and turn it clockwise so that you can lift up on the driver's seat. Reach under the driver's seat and press the 2 tabs securing the front of the passenger seat in place. Then lift up slightly to release it. Carefully disconnect the factory wiring harness from the underside of the passenger seat so that you can remove it from the bike. If installing on an RT Limited model, open the trunk lid and turn the quick release lever at the bottom of the trunk counterclockwise a quarter turn until the color indicator turns red. Lift up slightly on the rear of the top case and press the release button located here to unlatch it from the bike. Tilt the top case forward and unplug the factory wiring harness so that you can remove the top case. Starting on the right throttle side of the bike, pull the saddlebag door release lever. Use a small flathead screwdriver to pull out on the metal retention clip securing the top side of the saddlebag strut. Remove the hardware securing the body panel that surrounds the saddlebag storage compartment. Depending on the year of your bike, the style of fasteners will differ. For example, on our 2024 RT, we needed a T20 Torx wrench to remove the 9 screws located here. However, on our 2020 RT model, we needed a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the 4 plastic pushpin style screws found here, along with a T27 Torx and a 10mm wrench to remove the nut and bolt located here, and lastly a T20 Torx wrench to remove the 2 screws located here. Once that hardware is removed, use a T20 Torx wrench to remove the 2 screws located here, then pull to release the trim panel surrounding the passenger grab handle. Use a T15 Torx to remove the 2 screws located here, then carefully remove the body panel from the bike. With the saddlebag door back in the closed position, you can use a plastic pry tool to carefully remove the factory emblem. It's held in place with 2 metal retention clips. Apply painter's tape around the area in which the emblem was located. Use an alcohol prep pad to clean the surface area and allow that to dry. Then use the included adhesion promoter to prep that same surface area and allow that to dry. Once dry, remove the painter's tape. Grab the light that corresponds to the right side of the vehicle and insert the power connector through the factory hole in the saddlebag door located here. Then position the light so that you can familiarize yourself with how it will be adhered. Peel off the protective film from the 3M tape on the back side of the light. Make sure that the light is properly aligned, then press firmly to adhere into place. Open your saddlebag door and locate one of the extension wires included with your kit. plug the red connector from the extension wire into the red connector on the saddlebag light. Depending on the year of your bike, the routing of the extension wire may vary. On our 2020 RT model, we utilized the factory hole located here to run the extension wire. However, on our 2024 model, this hole was not present. If your bike does not have the factory hole, you have two options. You can either drill a hole in this location to mimic the earlier models, or you can route the wire through the airspace between the saddlebag compartment and the rear tail light. Here's a side-by-side shot with the body panels reinstalled, showing the visual differences between both wire routing options. Once your extension wire is run, slide the power connector located here off its mounting base. Lift up on the locking tab and press the release lever so that you can unplug the connector. Grab one of the power harnesses included with the kit and plug the power harness connectors into the corresponding connectors on the bike, making sure to secure the locking tabs on each connector once seated. Please note that the red bullet connector will not be used for this particular installation. Locate the small black connector coming off the power harness and plug it into the end of the extension harness you ran from the saddlebag light. Turn on the ignition to ensure that your new saddlebag light illuminates. If everything looks good, you can slide the power connector back onto its mounting base and zip tie any wiring up and out of the way. We'd also recommend wrapping electrical tape around the end of the red butt connector since it's not being used. Reinstall your body panels in reverse order, making sure that you leave enough slack on the harness to allow the door to fully articulate without pinching or pulling on the wires. Repeat this installation process for the saddlebag light on the other side of the bike.
If safety and style are on your mod list, head over to slingmods.com today or click the link in the description below to grab a set of TricFlarez lights for your bike. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything on three wheels. I'm Jen, signing out until next time.